Hello, what's up YouTube? It has been a minute since I've been on here, and yeah, and the only other video I have, I think I have like two videos here, and that was like 3 years ago. So the reason I just did those things like kind of like a passion project. Did not think people would care that much about the rebel. Like a lot of love, I guess, came into that, and I really appreciate the support that I got on the last video. But I just built the thing, right? I just did machine learning stuff, and I just kind of assembled the project. I did not really think it would need people might need so much to do with it. Like, I think looking back, maybe I should have made that kind of a thing, like that I should have planned more for. So apologies to many people who people who are complaining about the way it's being meant. Okay, so for an introduction, at least officially, I am Mahmoud. I am from Nigeria. Shout out my Nigeria people with the watch. I don't think Nigerian people will be watching, but if not the watch, I beg, should love. Yeah, so I'm from Nigeria, and basically I think being on here is kind of like very spontaneous for me. I just want to like do this thing because I just keep procrastinating, and it's like, oh, one day when the stars align, I'll release the video, and I know I will release the video. It's like, dude, it's been 3 years and nothing has happened, and that's kind of the reason I released this video. It's like, why does that happen? I'm kind of like into self-development a lot, because I believe like we can always be better, right? Of course, I think a lot of you too watching, at least if you clicked based on the title, care about self-development. It's a toxic space, by the way, but yeah, maybe a video for another day. But yeah, making things easy for ourselves and making the path less difficult to trudge. You can tell I read that from a script. I'm reading a script there, and maybe some of you might notice the little thing here. Some of you Drake fans, that's the Anita Maxwin merch that I don't know, I wasted money on top of. Yes, I go talk him, I waste money on top of the thing. This was before the war that happened this year, by the way, so I was kind of vibing to like the new Drake album, so I didn't really think so much would be uncovered about our, should I say, our goats. So Drake was another video for another day, but yeah, sure, let me wear the cap. But I don't even know why I got it. I don't know. It just kind of got to me, the whole idea of making a max win, and so I impulsively got the cap. But yeah, I mean, no regrets, right? Isn't that life? We should not regret things. So yeah, what is the next thing on my agenda today? Yeah, so about making things easy, right? Basically, how this came about was, I don't know. I don't know if you guys know MBTI, so I'm kind of like an INTP. I don't like identity. Sorry, I don't like maybe labels like that, stuff like, oh, I'm an INTP, hence why I did the crime. No sort of avoiding responsibility and all, but at least I think MBTI is kind of very important in knowing ourselves and all. So maybe you guys could check it out. So I'm kind of like an INTP, to give you like a general view. And basically what this means is, at least the part that pertains to the video, is I'm a perceiving type and kind of spontaneous, like not really rigid, not sort of following. I wouldn't find routine good. In summary, what I'm trying to say is, so, and yeah, I invested a lot of time trying to understand myself, right? Because it's part of the whole self-development thing, right? And one thing over the years is this concept of I think I've been battling with at least is this concept of doing the difficult things. I think everyone this should not be your 14th video telling you about how to do the difficult things, at least I would assume. But yeah, it sucks. Like, stuff sucks, work sucks sometimes. But I think a new question I've been having at least is, why does it suck? Why does it suck? And can we make it suck less? And as a programmer, at least so far, I've spent a lot of my years doing stuff just to make the code work, you know, just to make the solution work. that has just been it. It's like, even though the code looks weird, just make the code work. Let the feature be out there. And this is kind of how I've spent so much of my time doing stuff. But of course, we have the 1% developers that kind of try to say, okay, hey, let's make these things, let's make it work, let's make it elegant, let's make it scalable. Of course, my code is like, one has to make code scalable, but the problem is how can you make it in such a way that you are happy with what you've written, something like that. And so basically, so far over the years, I started to find coding difficult. I started to find a lot of things difficult, right? And why did these things become difficult? It's because I wasn't making things easy for myself. And it's such a very simple idea. Definitely not from the book Atomic Habits. Definitely not. Well, heavily is inspired by it, but the concept of making things easy for ourselves just seems like a very obvious idea. But of course, mammalian brain will not agree to such, and it's like, it takes an initial investment to make things easy for ourselves, and I think that's where the problem comes from. Let's just throw a concrete example. Okay, I have to take the trash out, and it's like, oh, if you have to take the trash out, why do you hate taking the trash out? I know nobody's trying to say one should love taking dustbin outside, but we're saying, why does it suck? And at least if you're a programmer, I think somebody who cares about like productivity remotely, you'd think, okay, why is the solution really I need more coffee? Is the solution more I need to go on a run to feel happy to take the trash out? Or is the solution I need to take a break, meditate to feel good about taking the trash out? Or is it taking the trash out and identifying why it sucks and maybe making the process of taking the trash out fun? Yes, fun, or at least maybe easy to do, something easy to do. And that's the thing. It's like, if you had a place you wanted to go and you always had to go to this place, even though you hated going to the place, and you had to go through bushes, and of course there were a lot of snakes, and you kept tripping over stones and all, like, would it make sense to you to see someone just like keep going through this path, constantly falling on their face, standing up, complaining, and just keep doing that, and saying they hate their work, or saying they hate everything about this? Is not a mic, actually, sorry, it's just a gadget. But yeah, just saying they hate everything, saying they hate the government for making, okay, I'm not going to go into that, but yeah, basically, wouldn't it be cooler, I think, if the person could remove the rocks, if the person could maybe clear the bushes, maybe add plant some gardens there or some stuff, that makes, so like the next time they want to go there, they look forward to going there. They actually want to walk on that path. They actually care. They don't fall down, they don't make what is already difficult more difficult. So in essence, what I'm trying to say is, if we could look at one particular aspect, at least that's the idea that I am also trying to do. I'm not coming here like with I just came the simple idea that, what if we could all make the thing that we want to do and care about so much easier, like every day? And it's kind of why I did to even release this video today. It's kind of, and look at me, like somebody has been sorry about someone who has been procrastinating for so long, and eventually going out of my way to do it. And I think that's the thing, like The Alchemist, if some of you have read it, some of you have amazing goals, right? And you want to achieve these goals, but things hold you, life sucks, right? And but what if maybe 5 seconds, 3 seconds right now, just go out there, and whatever the problem was, maybe you want to be a star basketballer, and just kind of, okay, I'm going to just put my ball right my door or something, just so I will be likely to pick the ball easily, or if you're a coder, you could look into some tools that make your work easier, like or languages even, because some languages are different. Okay, some languages may be problematic, or maybe the way you're writing, or maybe the thing you understand about the code is not well enough, you have gaps in your knowledge, so you have to kind of go back and make things easier for yourself, so you know more about the library or package, whatever you're using. So basically that's summary is make things easier for yourself. If you watch anime, so just think of it like you're like a sort of domain expansion, right? You every time you attempt to make things easier, you are likely to hit your goals easily. Anime analogy there, 100 stuff. Basically that was it. I'm also trying to apply that idea to my life, from now it's more like, okay, if I hate this thing, why do I hate it? I'm going to do something to make it easier, and I'll make it easier, and I just know that is the time I'm going to invest in making that thing easier, and I'm not going to do that thing again. So it's kind of like just think of it like an investment. So yeah, that's all on my end. Should I say expect more videos? I think you guys may expect more videos from me. If you found anything I've said valuable in any way, or weird or whatever, please subscribe. If not, please subscribe. Send your comments, criticize my everything, because that would help the channel really. Anything you can say that would be constructive, really appreciate that. Thank you for watching.